brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell, two brains, one cell.
Hello.
Hey guys.
This is the following Sunday that we're recording.
We got back roughly 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we just got back, changed my shirt, and then we just started going. I kind of wrote down. I mean, I drew one of the things that we'll maybe get to at one point, but then under it is just a bunch of really bad handwriting that I did myself.
He wrote a storyboard.
And so we're gonna start. We're gonna go right off from here. All right.
Yep.
Thursday night.
Fuck.
We had a sleepover.
Yes. He slept in the closet again.
Yeah.
It's his favorite.
Yeah.
I have a queen size bed he could sleep next to me on. He loves the closet.
I like the closet.
He does, and I can't blame him.
And
We didn't really do anything.
no, there were some funny bits because there was a reoccurring one. This one where well, there was a couple. One of them was I was laying in the closet. We were both trying to fall asleep, and it was just we were struggling.
Obviously.
And
Well, I wasn't struggling as hard.
and I just go, Cade, I can't fall asleep. And Cade goes, that's it, I'm not going.
That's it. I'm not going.
And I fucking lost
It was so good.
The timing and the pronunciation on everything was just fucking so good.
And the fact we were trying to fall asleep at like 10:30.
Right, which is, it always happens that way. Like, I don't know how many people have had a sleepover with their friend before a flight, but I did that with Zach in California.
Yeah.
Both times, there and back. And when we were in California waiting to come back, like, we had to leave pretty early like we did. And Zach's mom ended up yelling at us because me and Zach were giggling, going, camera pillar. And just giggling. And she goes, that's it. Both of you need to shut the fuck up. And was just like, because she's got a British accent.
Yeah. I forgot she was British.
And me and Zach were kind of like, and started just cracking up more. But anyway, we're doing that. Then another bit was I said, hey, you remember how there wasn't throw up on the floor earlier? Well, there's throw up on the floor now.
Okay. He didn't preface this right. When he said this, he didn't have pants on.
No, we started doing it beforehand though.
Oh, true.
We were just laying there and we were cracking up about it, and then I ran the whole bit we've done before where I was like, and then I fell in the throw up, and I was and the dog eating it, and then I eat it, and then I pooed, like that whole thing, and so after a while of me ripping ass on Cade's pillows that I'm laying on, and Cade, I ripped ass, and we were doing the root beer, no,
and then
no root beer.
every time he'd fart, just pillow, no.
Yeah, which isn't that funny, but it was to us. It's pretty funny to us.
Fucking hilarious.
Just out of context, it might not be as funny as it was to us.
You know, as we're saying this, it's probably not that funny.
Right? Yeah. And then after a couple of rootin' tootin' pootins, I had to go.
He had to courtesy wipe.
I shit a little, so don't tell Cade because it's on his pillows. So I don't tell Cade.
Oh, okay.
I went to the
So gonna
bathroom.
fucking text him.
I went to the bathroom and took a shit, and as I was gonna pull my pants up to, like, you know, buckle them and whatever and start washing my hands, I looked at my pants that were just on the ground, and I go. And I just kick one leg and get it off, and then kick the other leg and leave it on the ground. I wash my hands.
I can just imagine you
staring at it and then
Yeah.
going, yeah, there's something here. And then I wash my hands, and then I pick it up trying to be careful so you don't hear the belt. Then I set it down in the hallway. I hike my underwear up so it looks like I'm not wearing pants. And then I just creak the door open, and I go, you remember how there wasn't throw up on the floor a minute ago? Well, and then I did the whole bit all over again.
fucking dying. But the funniest part to me was when he had to go back into the hall, and I could just hear him grabbing his belt and pants, and I just
Yeah.
heard the ding.
After I was done with the bit, I was like, oh, I don't have to make sure it's quiet, so I just grabbed my pants off the floor in the hallway, and you can just hear go, ding, 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 ding.
So fucking funny.
And then I just threw them on the ground. I don't
And
remember.
boy, did that start a fucking avalanche of just not having our pants on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where it really started.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Then that I think
That kind of just
that covers Thursday. Then Friday morning.
We were pissed off.
Yeah, we said that we're gonna like as soon as we wake up, we're gonna start vlogging. We're gonna try and get it as we're like groggy and just not feeling up to it. But then we woke up and both of us were like, "Whoa."
I got
Nope.
up, took a 10-minute shit, went back into the room, just started getting ready. Carson got up, we got ready and fucking left.
Yeah, we were drinking our energy drinks on the way there. We got there.
Parked in the
And
parking garage.
As soon as like we were in the car, we started doing. I did a little vlogging thing,
Yeah.
vertical instead of horizontal. So that is my bad. It'll switch out, especially with like pictures and stuff. It'll be like going back and forth. Then we got to the airport. We got through TSA, but Cade got racially profiled.
I did.
Then we just went and sat for a little while until we got on the plane, and then Cade, this poor guy, got sat next to someone that should have maybe had 2 seats.
He was a fat cunt.
She should have had 2 seats, and then she had like almost a like newborn. Baby with her,
It's like-
and
First off, how old do you have to be to get on a plane? At what age should it be like, you can't bring that baby on this plane?
you can. It doesn't matter what age.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Yeah, there's
I didn't
no
know.
age thing on that.
I don't know, because they got soft skulls and that pressure just fucking.
Well, there's suggestions of like maybe don't fly within this amount of time,
Yeah.
but there's no like don't.
Fair enough.
And luckily the baby actually wasn't too bad on that flight.
The baby was the calmest part.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But Cade just didn't have very much room.
I was.
Hey
being
guys, I'm gonna say it right now. I told him he could have folded the arm up and just scooted over a little, and we could have just been buddied up right there, shoulder to shoulder. But he just didn't feel like it. So
Those arms go up?
you literally moved it up.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Oh.
You literally went like
Um.
this and moved it up and to like get your seatbelt or something, and then put it back down. And I was like, "You can move that up if you want some more room." And you go, "No, it's okay."
I probably just didn't even register what you said. I'm gonna be honest.
But we got off that flight and we took a few steps out into the airport and went, "Shit,
Shit.
we don't know where to go."
It was just the funniest part of, okay, we're here.
Yeah. Now where?
And we both just kind of started looking around for the adult, and then we realized we were the adults. So we're like, should we just follow them?
Well, I was used to like I can navigate. I mean, it's common sense to navigate an airport, but
Yeah, it's not that
But
hard.
when like especially because I would fly alone a lot, so like I know, where to go and everything.
It's
but
just
it
leaving.
it was interesting being there by ourselves and not going to meet someone to pick us up to take us somewhere. We
Yeah.
had to find a way out of the airport, like the parking and,
And
like,
there
the
was-
driving and stuff like that.
No way to just walk.
No, yeah, there was no way to walk out of this airport, so we had to take this like sky rail, all like backtracking a lot farther away from our Airbnb,
Yup.
and then we started walking, and we were like, all right, we took some of the vlogging, here and there, and we saw a good. I'll leave the joke for the video. Then we were like, we should just get some Lime scooters going, and
Yeah.
so we found some Lime scooters, downloaded the app, found the Lime scooters, and we just took off. We were just ripping. And that was my first time on one of those scooters. I was a little bit nervous.
And then
'Cause-
by like the second ride.
Yeah, by the last ride, we were doing jumps, and we were like, turning sideways.
Oh, shit was so
Uh,
fun. Carson
but-
hit a wheelie, I think.
Yeah, on accident because these people were. We'll get to it.
Yeah, you're right.
But then Cade made us stop to take a picture. Fuck, that scared me so bad. To take a picture with a green tire.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just saw it. I'm like, I want to take a picture with that.
He was a
tire.
cool guy. He was a cool guy.
He was a cool guy.
He was a little guy.
I remember you being like, "What the fuck are we taking a picture with?"
Yeah, I was like, why?
Yeah. And I was like, "Why not?"
and then in retrospect, yeah, good call.
I know, right?
Good call. Good
Right?
call. Yeah.
Green tire.
Yeah, we should have done that more, actually. Like the giant panda statue
Right.
that we thought was a boat.
Okay, it looked like a boat.
It did. It
Yeah.
genuinely did. And then as we were passing it, I was like, that's not a boat. That's a panda.
Why?
That's a giant golden panda.
Yeah, there was a giant golden panda.
Holding a smaller golden panda.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Oh.
there was another small one.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we zipped down to breakfast, bitch.
Breakfast, bitch.
Got some good fucking eats, dude.
Carson-
Oh my god.
His shit looked fantastic.
Yeah, I got like a biscuits and gravy and chicken and cheese sandwich.
I wish I got that, but at the same time, it was good.
Yeah, yours looked fantastic.
I
It was
got
like a croissant.
I got a Frenchie. It was
Frenchie, yeah.
it was a croissant with just a bunch of shit. Basically just loaded French toast, but croissant.
It looks so good.
It was delicious. I have a picture of it.
And I love it because she came up to us and she goes,
Offer up, just
"Hey bitches."
Yep.
And then like, oh my god, it
Me,
was the
me and
best.
Carson were both like, we like it here.
Yeah, this is great. I
This-
love this.
This is good.
And
They had a vending machine for merch.
yeah, vending machine for stickers, mugs,
Shot glasses, their own
shot-
hot sauce.
shot glasses, hot sauces,
T-shirts.
shirts, hoodies, beanies,
So cool.
so much stuff.
it was
and,
super cool.
It was so good. And then I posted one on my Instagram, like a picture of it, that some of you people might have seen.
Yeah.
And they put that on their Instagram story. And that was pretty nice.
pretty cool.
It was pretty nice.
It was pretty cool.
Then we hung out there for a little bit, kind of cooled off because it was hotter than fuck, and it was only like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was already dying.
Yeah,
It
and
sucked.
we're lugging. We got there at 6 something in the morning, and we couldn't get into our Airbnb until 3:30, which you thought 3:30,
Yep.
and
So
so we were like, well, all right, let's start trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
we thought there would be a lot more
Yeah.
readily available stuff to do.
Yep.
There wasn't.
And so we hit Breakfast Bitch, which I found on a whim. Like I was just
And
looking at the map nearby,
So glad he did.
and I found Breakfast Bitch, and then I found the what was it? The
Friendship Garden.
Japanese Friendship Garden of Phoenix.
Yep.
And I found that on the way back down to where the venue was. And so I was like, you know what? Let's go up to where the Airbnb is to make sure that it's there, that like we got the right address and everything. And we pulled up. We were like, oh, it's right there. It wasn't that one. We were off by a house or two.
Yeah. Okay, it was confusing.
It was because in the instructions they gave me, it said that you go down this road or whatever, and there's 3. We're in the middle. We're number 2, and we're in the middle. So I'm assuming that means there's 3.
Yep.
So we turn a corner, and there's 3 doorways in a very small space.
And that was the address it was pointing to.
Right. And well, on your phone it was.
Wait, did your phone pull up the other one?
Yeah. Remember I said it's that one right there, and then I corrected
Oh.
myself the next day when we were walking.
Yeah. Mine just straight up pulled that house up.
Yeah. And so we were right there, and we were like, what? All right, well, there it is. And then we went on with our day, and in reality, we just had to turn just around the corner, and there was a lot nicer looking right there. And we'll get to how we figured that out. But we
just kind of headed to the Friendship
Yeah,
Garden.
then we went to the Friendship Garden, which was so cool.
Holy fuck, it was awesome.
It was beautiful. I have the little pamphlet right here it takes you through like a tour of what everything means, and like
It's also just weird to be in the middle of a city and have just that beautiful
just
landscape.
just a gorgeous place. And
It was insane.
I also got on the flight to Phoenix. I got some gorgeous videos of
True.
the suns like coming through with the sun rays and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, speaking of the flight really quick and how
Dumb.
I am, I can't say that. I can't say that. Okay. How dumb I am. When we were landing in Phoenix, I pulled my phone out to like take a video because we were sideways. I'm like, this is cool. Drop my fucking phone.
Yeah, he reaches across me because I'm in the window seat, and he reaches across me and takes a picture vertical or something like that, and then goes to turn it horizontal, and he just drops it right behind the seat. And we're in the very, very back, so there's not someone behind us that can help us out. It's just the wall right there.
It's gone.
So, and I'm sitting there reaching back there for like 2 minutes trying to get my hand somewhere where I can find it.
And he just looks at me. He's like, It's not happening.
It's not happening. You're
It's not
gonna have to
happening.
wait,
You're
man.
gonna have to wait. I'm like, thankfully, it was like 5 minutes until we landed.
Yeah, like we were already coming down. It was our descent, so we were sideways looking at the landscape really
we did
close.
have to do a
Circle
lap,
around
yeah.
a couple times, yeah. But
But yeah,
anyway, the Friendship Garden was gorgeous.
So fun.
A lot of pictures. There was the cutest picture of us that we got there.
True. And then
Um,
we kind of also just sat on a bench and chilled for 20, 30 minutes?
yeah, I also got a video that very specific that I want to throw in that it'll make an appearance.
Okay.
And then Kate got this awesome picture of, what was it again? It's not a dragonfly. It was the
Oh, the damselfly.
damselfly. Because
Yeah.
those, just in case you guys don't know, the little skinny-looking dragonflies aren't dragonflies.
The ones that are skinny, and you can tell because they also fold their wings. Dragonflies don't fold their shit.
They just stay straight out.
Yeah. But it's something even I really didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew damselflies existed.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what they were. Pretty cool.
And you got the coolest pictures of it, up close and personal with great
Oh,
lighting.
yeah.
And then I was like, damn, that thing's just literally posing for Cade right now. So I lean down and I get down to just eye level with it, and I go to zoom in and it just pieces out. And I was like, what the
Yep.
fuck?
Yeah.
God
Gone.
damn it.
It was really cool, though.
And it was great. We tried to waste as much time as we could there, and we went in the gift shop, got a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to get one of those sodas. I know they sell them here and stuff like that. You can get
Yeah.
them anywhere, but I kind of was just never tried it.
They had kinds that I haven't seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I should have done it. Should have done it.
It was Ramoon for
Yeah.
those.
The one where you
who
push
know.
the thing in.
Yeah, the marble.
Yeah.
And also, if you don't know, the marble is a game. Some people don't know that, and they just try to drink it. You have to balance the ball so you can actually drink the liquid,
I didn't know that.
not tongue pound the ball to try to get the liquid out. Because that's what people do.
They're just trying to eat out this bottle so they can
No,
drink some.
Dead
liquid.
ass. People that drink it and don't know how to do it, they are just eating out the bottle. It is. You go to
This bottle's getting some good ass head.
you go to a ramen restaurant and see someone with that, you just. That's a clip right
Please
there.
don't ever do that again.
Can I do it again?
Only if it's near my bottle region.
You have Ramoon?
Yeah. And the marble, I got to tell you, it's in the way.
Something. Sorry. Okay.
And we pieced out from there to a 5-story library.
Well, first off, we had no idea what to do.
Yeah, after we were done in there, we did a lap. Cade went to the bathroom 17 times.
Dude, I don't know what happened. I think the airplane pushed all of it out, but in spurts.
And I was the opposite. I hadn't shit in 24 hours. I didn't actually shit when I went to the bathroom.
Really?
Now that I think about it, when I went in there, it was just air, especially even in the airport.
Yeah.
It was just air. I had a whole lot of gas.
He did.
Typical.
Typical.
So I don't even know when the last time I had shit, but that entire day I didn't go for the longest time. But we didn't know what to do, and so we were just kind of looking around, and we were like, let's just find a library because it's free. You can hang out in there as long as you want.
Yeah.
And then we were like, all right, this one's right here. And Kate saw a picture of it, and he's like, whoa, this looks cool. We head over there, and we go in, and there's just a water feature on the first floor.
Yeah.
There's artwork, this giant metal cube.
It was cool as fuck.
And so we took pictures and stuff like that, and checked out every floor. Kind of. We skipped
Kind of.
the teen children one or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Then
We have beards. We can't go in.
we went up to the 5th floor, the very top floor, and it's just all windows. It was so pretty up there.
Gorgeous.
And we just found these tables, went and sat down, and wasted as much time as possible.
Yeah. I started playing my Switch. He was watching movies. I watched some YouTube. I grabbed a book or two every once in a while.
Well, it was funny. I started watching. I was trying to finish this show with Pete Davidson called Bupkis on Peacock. So good,
Yeah.
so good.
Okay.
And I got through one episode. I finished an episode and watched the next one, and then all of a sudden I was done with the series, and I was like, fuck, because I didn't realize how close to the end I was until
Yeah.
that happened, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, before that, I started watching that anime on YouTube.
Yep.
And then I got partially through it, and I was like, this is subtitles. I'm gonna be doing stuff with my hands and drawing and stuff like that. So I was like, too much for my brain to handle.
Yeah.
So I just went to Bupkis and I finished that and then was like, shit. And I wasn't in the mood for Futurama, which is what I'd been binging. And I was like, I could watch Star Wars Visions. I could watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to check out HBO Max, see what like the new stuff that they got on there. And I found Mid-90s, the skating movie. If you haven't seen it, fantastic. It's like my third time watching it. And I didn't even get all the way through it. Like I got like partially through it, and then like while I was watching it, I started organizing literally everything in my backpack.
Everything. I look over and he's just like placing his like game cartridges.
That was after too. That was just like after I had organized everything. So I was taking out my
Yeah.
shirts, my boxers, my socks. This is all at the library. I've got my shoes off on the ground. I'm we're kicking it.
we both had our shoes off. We
And-
were fucking lounging.
Where I was sitting there, I was taking everything out, deodorant, like all the body wash, like I was literally taking everything out of my backpack, and then I started putting it back in a little bit more organized and fitting. Then I got done with that, and I think I messed around with my notebook a little bit more, and then I just took out all of the like my box that I had my DS and my Game Boy in, and just started taking all the games out, the chargers out, and I started just
Yep.
and setting them all out, because then I was like, you know what? I think I want to play one of these, and I don't know what I want to play. And so I was trying to single it down to one thing, and then I was organizing at the same time, and I ended up not playing anything. I just ended up putting it all away and then leaving the box out so I could put my phone against it. Then I did a little more on my notebook. I was actually drawing stuff for my CK Beats merch, so that I could get something going. And gotta say, by the end of the trip, basically got it figured out. I just got to find a cheap way to get it made.
Yes, sir.
Then Cade goes off and grabs a couple books.
Yeah.
And you got the new Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, I was on YouTube and I'm like watching videos and it says Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm like, oh fuck, it's out. And so I immediately buy it at the library.
Well, he shows it to me and he's like, why do games got to be so expensive? And then he goes, well,
Well,
and just buys it.
Put my credit card in, done. And that was awesome.
And so then as it's downloading, he goes and grabs some books, comes back and sits down and like just you like looked at him for a second or something.
It wasn't what I wanted.
Right. So then he
Yeah.
leaves and he goes to go get a couple more books, and as soon as he stands up and walks away, he's like 2-3 feet away. I get a text, "Hey, your Airbnb is ready." And I was like, "Oh shit." And so immediately I literally did one of those things where I was sitting like this and I go and like shoot upwards for no reason at all, and then I started like and I started putting all my shit away, and then I'm texting him like, "Hey, Airbnb's ready. Let's get the fuck out of here."
And I come back with a book about crocheting.
Yeah, 2 books, and and he like you set him down, and then I'm like, "Did you get my text?" And you're like,
No.
"No." And then you look at your phone and you go, "Oh." And then
Okay.
you start getting everything ready, and then we put the books back and we head out. We get back to the Airbnb, we get in, which like we said, we had to turn that corner.
Let's tell that story. We almost tried to go into
Yes.
someone's house.
Yeah, so like we were confused, like we said earlier. We tried to go in. We were in the middle one, and we're standing out there, and I'm looking through the instructions to make sure I'm supposed to put in the right code and everything.
Thank God.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, German Shepherd is at the window and is just
jumping and barking
yeah,
at
like
us.
it looks like it's about to rip us apart, and we're both like,
we're not supposed to be here.
yeah. I was like, that's not right. And so then we kind of like take off a little bit and turn, and then I'm looking and I'm like, oh, it says to go down and turn down the alley, and so we go and turn down the alley.
And we're like, okay, this looks better.
Yeah, and we get in there, so cool.
It was a nice place.
It was very, very nice.
like for how cheap we got it.
Right.
It was nice.
I'm waiting for them to like confirm that like we checked out, so I can give them a 5-star and leave an
Yeah.
awesome review and stuff like that.
Seriously. It was awesome. It was a great
so
stay.
nice. And we both got a little bit of, I don't know if I got burned, but I got a little tan.
Got a little sun. I was already sunburned from work,
Right.
so that didn't help.
But it
But
went away pretty good.
it did.
Yeah.
We didn't get as sunburned as we thought because we're so used to here
Yeah.
that it was like 10 a.m. over there, and we're like, oh, we're getting so fucking burnt. And then I'm like, wait,
The UV index.
the UV index is at a 2 still. We're okay.
So we were just getting like a good slow roast.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like it hurt because I was already burnt, and that's what made me think I was dying.
I could feel that like my skin was hot,
Yeah.
but I don't think I ever felt the burn at the entire time, which was nice.
I did when we got back to the Airbnb at first, but then a couple hours later I was fine.
We did. I don't remember. It was after because we dropped off our backpacks and
Did we?
No. It
No,
was
no, we
before.
went to Walgreens first. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got the memo that we could get in there, and then we went to Walgreens. It was just down the street,
Yeah.
and picked up like just some snacks, like
Drink.
a little some chips, and then we both got a Gatorade because we needed some electrolytes.
We were parched.
And
When we left and we were like getting back on our scooters, a bird just fucking dive bombed the window.
yeah, as we were like, Cade's scooter was acting up, and this guy was just sitting out there reading a book, and I heard him talking to you, and I came
Yeah.
over, and then after a second he goes, "Hey, I like your gladiator ring," and pointed to my hand, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's my MF Doom ring, which is the gladiator
Yeah.
ring." And I was like, "Thank you." And it's kind of silent while he's trying to figure everything out, and then just boom, boom.
I can't say what he said, but he said stupid something else.
And
And it was
so funny.
so funny.
Because it just smacked. I didn't even hear everything he said. I just heard him say stupid, and then that was it. And it was like the bird had hit the window, and I just started laughing
yeah,
immediately.
all like now we're just laughing with this random guy that was sitting at Walgreens. It was so funny.
Then we headed back, unloaded everything,
And then we just
took our pants off. Yeah, then we sat down on the couch. Like, we didn't even really fully explore everything yet. We just kind of sat down, and we're like, fuck. And, you never logged out of the TV.
I did.
Oh, you did.
I did this morning. Yeah,
Good.
I made
Good
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
And we just kind of hung out for the rest until later.
Until dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we kind of just.
we hung around. Oh yeah, I forgot.
got-
I have this whole thing right
Oh
here.
right. I got my game downloading. I put some YouTube up. I logged into my account because I'm not gonna watch ads. I'm not poor. I'm really just going on it today. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that bit that you said in earlier.
Which one?
The word that you can't say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. At least I didn't say it.
You know what would be really funny is that never mind. We got to keep going. Full steam ahead. Come on. So, yeah, we just hung out. We took a load off. We took some funny pictures and videos. Like, at one point, I was like, it'd be really funny as both of our pants are off, right? Or no, mine was first.
Yeah.
Because I came out of the bathroom with my pants off and did the whole.
He did.
You remember when there wasn't any throw up on the ground? I did that bit again, and then this time I just left my pants off.
Yeah.
And then I just went over and sat down on the couch and was just like, this is nice. I was just hanging. And then I go, it'd be funny. And I stand up and I go and put my phone like propped up on the windowsill.
If we both just have our pants up.
Yeah. And I was like, if we both have our pants off and we just take this picture. And so we took the picture and I go, vacation crazy. Because there's chips on there and we're both just slouched on this thing, just hanging out, which I can put in. And then the next one I won't. Maybe. The next one, I was like, wait, it'd be funnier.
It'd be even better.
We just took our shirts off.
Yeah.
And so then we take our shirts off.
We're
and
just in our underwear.
yeah, we're just in our boxers and socks. And I take the picture, and we sit down, take the picture, whatever. And then I go to type vacation, and I accidentally put a B, so it says vacation. And I go, wait.
Vacation.
Yeah, and then I went over and put an E, so it says vacation. And then I said, vacation crazy. And then it was a hunt for the right sound to match what it was. And we landed on I'm Bringing Sexy Back,
Yep.
which was excellent.
I like how you did that, and I said, yep.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even mean to.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It's all I can really think of until dinner. And
Yeah.
we wanted to go to a restaurant, which I thought it was funny that we both had the same idea.
Yeah.
Good, fun,
We both wanted to go.
fancy-ish restaurant.
Yeah. We both just like, let's go somewhere nice.
Yeah.
Like we're in Phoenix.
Treat yourself.
Let's do something fun. And so Carson found a sushi place.
Yeah,
for
this
us.
is hilarious because all of the things that we did is what I had found like a day or two prior to our trip.
Yeah.
Like I just was looking at the map and I circled the Airbnb, then I circled the
Breakfast
the
bitch,
Japanese garden, then Breakfast Bitch, then
Harumi.
I didn't circle that one.
Oh.
I circled our venue.
Right.
And then the sushi place was just right next to where that was.
Yeah.
And so I saw that and I was like, oh, maybe that's a contender for dinner one night. And it ended up being that.
It was. Yeah.
So we started walking instead of the scooters. It was a little later,
yeah.
and
It was.
we just kind of wanted to meander a little bit, take our time.
There was shade. It was a little bit cooler. It felt good. outside. So we were like, yeah,
You
we
will not fucking believe what happened next.
yeah,
We are walking, minding our fucking business.
just doing our thing.
And all of a sudden, I'm like just looking at the ground or something like that, and I look over,
There's
and
a
my
scooter.
eyes just zoom like right onto this person's face, and it with just half a second, like just a millisecond, just, and I go pointing, and I point at him, and I go, Bobby, and he winks at us.
He was on a Lime scooter just cruising.
Yeah, and he winks at us,
And,
and then Cade, like he kind of goes past us, and Cade goes, Bobby.
I don't care if I was a dick. That was probably very rude.
And I'm still facing the other way, and Cade points at his phone, so I didn't see this part.
Yeah, I would literally just, he turned around and I go,
And then I just leaned to Cade, and I go, no, no.
yeah. And I'm like, I'm not missing this.
And then you said Bobby was like this. He said
Yeah,
to
he was
come
like,
here.
yeah.
So we went over to him, and Cade's like, Cade hurt. I'm already getting flustered.
Same. It was so fun.
And so Cade's got his phone out, and he's like, do you want a picture? And we were like, is that okay? Can we get a picture? And he's like, yeah, of course. And so, and I'm freaking out. So I'm standing next to Cade, not knowing where the fuck to go. And Cade's like, come here. And so I get in the middle, and we take the picture, or Cade takes a picture, and Bobby goes, we look good. We look good together. We could like be in a band. And then we kind of laugh, and we're like, yeah. And then he puts out his hand, so I give him knuckles. And then as he was starting to get back on the scooter, I was like, dude, we flew in from Utah to come see your show tomorrow night.
He had headphones in. He 100% didn't hear it.
Yeah. And then he goes, yeah, come to this show tomorrow night. We're like, we are.
We are.
And then he pieced out. And then we were both just the whole walk over to the sushi place.
Okay.
We were fucking.
The walk to the rest of the walk was probably like 20 minutes. It felt like one.
Yeah.
'Cause
It felt
we-
like
the
we were
whole
just
time we're
like,
just like,
there. And we were calling people. We were like, all right, I got to call this person. And so like I called
nuts.
my uncle. I called Braxton. And then I called Zach. Zach picked up, and I told him, and he was like, no fucking way. And all this kind of
Oh my
stuff.
god.
And then we got to. You tried to call your mom, right?
Yeah, which she was also on vacation,
Right.
so she didn't answer.
And we got to the sushi place. We got our name in. It was like a 20-minute wait.
Which not bad.
Not bad at all. And
For
then
a
we
Friday night in Phoenix.
we just kind of hung out outside. It was nice. And I called my uncle back because he didn't answer me after I had sent him the picture. And I was like, dude, you'll not believe who I just fucking met. Oh, my God. And we had a whole conversation about it. And then we got to eat some of the best fucking sushi. No,
Oh.
my bad. The best
The
sushi
best.
I have ever had,
No.
personally. I've been to the coast, both sides, where
No, yeah.
there's actual seafood. And I don't think I've had some sushi that was that good, which is
Yeah,
ironic as fuck.
I can confidently say that was the best Sex in the City I've ever had.
Yeah. That was the best rainbow, whatever the fuck it was,
True.
that I ever had.
And we also got jalapeno poppers.
Yes,
But-
and it was like crab.
Yeah, like sushi restaurants, they do them loaded.
Yeah,
And my God, these
like a
things,
whole long. You'll see the pictures of them.
they were,
melting in your mouth.
oh my fucking God, delicious.
And then what was the other thing?
It was tuna melt.
Yes.
Well, it was seared tuna.
Yes.
And I fucking love tuna.
with jalapeno and sriracha.
Yep.
So good.
It was actually cucumber.
Cucumber.
Yeah, just to contrast the flavors. Cucumber and sriracha
Oh.
mix really well.
So that just means that my roll was spicy enough that it just kind of
Yes.
carried over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I downed my roll so fast.
Yeah. They were both so delicious.
Yeah.
They were amazing.
I will say though, right now, Cade's was 10 times better than mine was.
it was
deep
fantastic.
fried.
Yeah. Sex in the City is, first off, just amazing sushi roll anywhere you go, typically. But here, my God, they blew it out of the park. They did amazing.
Oh, Isabella texted me back.
We'll
get to that.
We'll get to that.
And it's just such a good time. We
got
ended
mochi
up,
as
yeah,
well.
mochi, and I ate all of it. I just whoosh, like
Yeah.
I was a vacuum. That thing was gone.
My stomach was fighting me, so I couldn't even finish a roll, which kind of sucked. But
And I sent a picture to my mom of my plate, and I said demolished, and she goes, "Way to go, boys!" And I go, "No. Kay didn't finish his." I was like, "Do not give him the
Which
praise.
is just so
I'm
funny.
the good boy that finished
Yeah.
all of my meal." Okay.
No. Kate didn't finish his.
I literally said it too. Like, no. Kay didn't finish all of his.
It was so funny.
It was so funny. And then the mochi was the best, dude.
It's
Talk
real.
about mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just the texture of the actual mochi. like the ice cream is gonna be similar wherever you go.
Yeah.
But the mochi, places in Ogden fuck it up so hard. You can't get good mochi around here. My fucking god, that stuff was delicious.
And I kind of crushed it with the chopsticks. Like I
You
struggled in the beginning, but I think I kind of crushed it at the
Yeah,
end there.
good.
It's all that, like I said before, it was all that pho
Oh,
that
the
I've been
pho.
eating. Yeah. Then after that, we just wandered back, right?
Yeah.
Back. We just wandered back.
There's some crackheads that wanted to
Yes,
stop
I
us.
wrote that down. Yeah. So
And Carson wasn't gonna stop, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't got it.
he goes, "Yeah, you guys got a minute?" And usually you're just like, "Ah, sorry, we gotta go." And Cade just stops dead in his tracks, and so then I had to do one of those like, whoa, and like heeled over a little bit and was like, "Whoa!" And then of course the homeless guy was like, "Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? We stopped him, and like was like losing his shit that I had just stopped like that." And I was like, "Yeah, he
Yup.
used his force field," like, and was just making jokes. And then he just continued to just talk about us about God, and then the other one was like the complete opposite.
He
was-
so complete opposite.
What we believe, like, I don't know if it was true or not. I think it was, but he
I
was
believe it was
a
because
Vietnam
yeah,
veteran.
a Vietnam veteran. He
And
showed us this
His card.
his like, and I've worked on base. I can recognize typically if it's real. It had the typical shit, but at the same time, I'm not gonna go out and say it is.
And
But-
I thanked him for his service and stuff like that. And then the other guy, they were both literally spitting back and forth the most opposite shit ever.
Yeah, and the veteran was just fucking with the dude. Too.
Yeah, like this dude, he kind of had, he kind of looked like me a little bit, just a little more blonde and
more blonde and
more
less,
homeless.
less kept up with himself.
Yeah. And he had this like goatee.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought he was gonna try to get us to sign up for a gym because
Oh,
he had
'cause
the
he-
EOS
EOS,
shirt.
yeah.
I was like, and he had the cinch back. I'm like, oh god.
I thought that they were gonna ask us for money, which the Vietnam guy was trying to.
Oh, yeah.
but the other guy, he was just trying to spit like
He was-
peace and love and
Yeah,
God and
it's like
stuff
he was
like
trying
that.
to practice being a missionary.
Yeah, like he was in, and which was nice because usually homeless people, and he really just was spitting peace, love.
He also had a dab pen in his hand.
Yeah,
Weed's legal in Arizona.
and but he was talking about like no sinning, no this, and this, and then we were just watching him as he was all. And you just gotta love Jesus. Don't sin. You guys are young
The holy
enough."
war is in your heart, which
Yeah.
he did say. I was
Yeah,
like,
he did say.
I was like, huh.
And like he was just, and so as we were like walking away, we were like, we're walking away with some wisdom. Thanks, man. And then peaced out. And then I was just like, oh, God, God. And Cade was like, hey, I just thought I'd take a shot.
I was like, I wanted to see if the crackheads were different from Ogden.
You know
All
what,
right.
what Cade did is he accidentally hit the wrong button when he saw the NPC,
Yeah.
and then I
I
got
did.
sucked into it as a side character. I just had to go with it.
He was part of my party, so
Yeah.
like he had to.
So
be
I was
there.
trying to keep walking, and what happened is I went a little too far, and it brought me back to him because he
Yeah.
started the dialogue.
It was like that invisible barrier type thing.
Exactly, and so we just got fucking stuck there. And
I'm gonna be honest, it was funny.
then
I'm not mad that I did it.
we walked past ASU and saw that jellyfish-looking thing.
Yeah, Carson,
It was
I
a
think
net.
I think he's right. It looks like an art installation for the college. And what did you say it was like? Because it was
I thought it looked like a four-dimensional object. It's a Klein bottle,
okay.
where the inside is the outside, but it just was kind of like
It looked cool.
it's just like a hole made out of net.
Yeah, we
It's kind
got
of like a tube made out of net.
we got pictures of it from like underneath it. It looked Carson got
So
a
cool.
really
Yeah,
cool
it,
looking
it
one.
looks like so fucking sick. And jeez, my family just decided to just rip off right now.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. Then we just walked back to the Airbnb. Nothing else really. Well, I mean, we walked past like I think it was like Roosevelt Street, and there's like all these parties going on. There's like shops set up on the street.
The bars were bumping that night, dude.
Bumpin'. Like, this city was cool. Like, Phoenix is awesome. It was a very fun city to be in. Obviously, just like Salt Lake, you go a little too far, it's super shitty.
Yeah.
But if you stay right there, you're good.
Just literally like any city. It's the same thing in Portland,
Yeah.
Seattle. Like, it's just always the same thing.
You walk too far, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah. Then that night, Cade let me take the bed, even though we were planning on, I was just going to sleep on the couch.
Yeah, but I was like, Carson slept on the floor in my closet last night, and
Well,
he didn't get as much sleep as me.
And I had injured my back at the gym. Then I had slept. It's not that like the floor hurt. I just think I got stuck in one of those positions where like
Yeah.
I was my back, and so my back was hurting a little bit. And he was so very kind enough to let me sleep in the bed that night. And we just took all the cushions off of the couch.
Because the couch was too short,
Yeah.
so we just took them all off. I laid.
And he set up this bed on the ground. It looks so cool. And he's watching the TV. He's got his YouTube playing like at home.
Yeah, I always fall asleep to stuff. It helps me. So.
And I go into the bedroom to start getting my shit set up, and then I come back out and I look at it and I go, wait, hold on a second. And I walk over to the couch and I go, dude, wait, look. And it looked like a hinge.
There are these like brass hinge-looking things. Like it has a shell on it as if it was a hinge.
And so I was like, dude, wait. And so I start trying to pull on it a little, and Cade goes, wait, hold on. Cade goes,
Oh shit!
it's a pull-out bed. And so then I just start ripping his bed apart that he just made and kicking it behind me and everything. And then we start to lift it out to like see if we could lift up and pull the bed out. And we lifted it up and pulled the couch apart. It wasn't a pull-out bed.
It wasn't a pull-out bed.
It was just a couch.
That's just how the couch gets put together.
So Cade had to put it back together because I couldn't get my side to go back into the fucking brackets or whatever the fuck it was. So we had to put the couch back together, then his bed back
then
together.
I had to like put my bed back together. Carson looked around. He's like, "I'm sorry about your bed."
I was like, I'm sorry about that. And then I just started picking up like the pillows and stuff and handing it to him.
It's so funny.
But we did skip this Tinder thing that happened.
We did.
We were like, hey, we don't live out here, but it might be fun to see, the women that we're single,
It's like, why not?
And we got on Tinder.
Holy fuck. Yeah. Holy God. There are some fine ass women in Phoenix.
And then I developed a theory that we might get to. But there were some just gorgeous women
Beautiful.
out there. Even just on the road, there's so pretty ladies. And
Not you guys.
no one here. No here.
No here.
And we were just kind of swiping around, and I got the fun thing about Tinder is that when you get a like and you go into where your messages are, it'll show the name of whoever liked you, but it won't show you the picture, which makes it kind of easy to try and pay attention
So
to
easy.
who it is.
Yeah.
And so that happened, and I matched with this person, but I didn't match until Saturday night. But then I just messaged her and was like, "Hey, I don't live in Utah."
Phoenix.
Or I don't live in Phoenix, but we came here just to see a comedy show tonight, a live podcast tonight. But I'm still down to talk if you want. And then we just started a whole conversation last night. But anyway, we were just all on Twinder. Yeah,
Twinder.
The Twinders.
Yup.
Oh
Oh fuck! I forgot that I actually did get Imagine. I didn't text her.
Oh fuck!
I forgot about that.
Damn.
I'll check that later.
Then Saturday we just kind of slept the fucking till about like 9-10ish.
And the thing is, I overheat very easily, but at the same time, I need to be covered when I sleep by like a blanket. And I was sweating my dick off, and so I go check the fucking thermostat. It was at 76. You animals! What fucking house has it at 76?
And Cade had to go pee in the middle of the night, and he didn't flush it, which was nice. And then that morning I had woke up, he was still asleep, and I went into the bathroom, and
When he says I didn't flush and that's nice, it's because it's loud.
yeah,
Don't take that weirdly.
because like we've mentioned on some of the videos, and Andrew so kindly mentioned, these toilets like to try and suck the secrets out your ass,
They are Hydro Flush Max.
and they just try and pull your organs out from inside of you. And so, which was ironic because that little stain that I left
the comma.
didn't go anywhere.
Nope. Stay.
But I went in to go to the bathroom in the morning, and I sat down to pee so it wasn't loud, and then my body was like, yes, pooping. So I pooed, and
Yes. Poopy.
so I had to flush, and I flushed the toilet, which it would have been so funny if I didn't. You just walk in there to go pee, and you're all, whoa!
It would feel like I was living with my sibling again. That happened.
And then I flush the toilet, wash my hands, and I walk out into the hallway, and I look over at Cade, still just dead asleep, and I go, oh, okay. So I go and lay down in the bed, and as soon as I just kind of like stop moving, all of a sudden I just hear, and
Just
then I
my-
kind of steer. I just hear some movement,
My typical morning.
and then he gets up and goes to the bathroom, and I was trying to be quiet with flushing the toilet, and you were like, oh, I didn't even hear it,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I just woke up.
it's just coincidence, and then like the fact that I even stopped and stared at you, and then by the time I got into the bed, you were awake was so funny
Yeah.
to me.
'Cause yeah, I just woke up.
Saturday, we just kind of hung out all day. just
We went to Safeway. in
fooled-
the
yeah,
morning.
Then we went to we walked to Safeway for food because we were getting a little hungry. We needed
And-
some we ate breakfast, right? We didn't eat breakfast. We went there to get
Yeah,
breakfast.
We went there to get breakfast.
I bought a box of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 donuts
a dozen.
on top of the little donuts that I bought on Walgreens the first day. And
I bought a box of Pop-Tarts and a couple Red Bulls.
and then
Wait,
I
no, I got
got
those from Walgreens.
and then I got Dr. Pepper, and I had a Celsius from Walgreens. And this is how I knew that like this was like our first time doing this by ourselves, is because for some reason like parents and like just other adults can gauge what food to buy, and they usually don't have leftovers by the
Yeah.
time that the places
The trip is over.
Yeah. And
Not us.
no, we had way too much food. We ended up throwing away like half a bag of chips. Each of us had to throw away half a bag of chips and some donuts, and I think we
I left
finished everything else.
I left the Pop-Tarts out because they were still sealed, and I'm like, if they want to offer them to the next guest, go for it.
Yep. And he bought sunscreen that we never used, so he just
So-
had to leave that
I
there.
had, yeah, you can't take that on the plane, so I left it there. It's like, all right, next person can make some use out of it.
Then after Safeway, we
Just
hung out a little more.
I just played the Legend of Zelda game that I bought
Yeah,
almost the whole day.
I played a whole mess of different games on my Game Boy.
Yep.
Then we went to Whataburger.
It's pretty good.
Got some good burgers.
Spicy ketchup, fucking awesome.
yeah, so
Holy
good.
shit,
That's
is
why I've been
awesome.
saying we need to get one in Utah.
That shit was
Good. Then we went and grabbed some scooters and headed down to the venue, and we
Yep.
pulled up, and
basically as doors were open.
yeah, like we got there and got in line, and then they just like a couple minutes later started, and the line wasn't long at all.
No,
There was like 5 lines,
And
and there was
30
just
people tops.
yeah. So we were just right there in the front. They let us in. They do the security thing, and then we get to the doors, and we got to wait a little longer. Then they let us in. We grab water, Liquid Deaths,
Yep.
and then we went to the merch, as you can see.
Mine's
Wait.
in the car.
I got some merch,
Thank God we were there early because we ran through the merch line.
and then
literally.
we got to the doors where our section was, which was funny because it says sections 1 through 7, but we started on 7.
Yeah.
Like it should have been clearer.
7 to 1.
Yeah, like there, or at least said like this side, like this half
Yeah.
has this on this side or whatever.
Because how are we supposed to know?
Yeah, so we were in the front of this line on this side, and then we had to go across the entire theater to go down to in which we had to wait for an hour before we were able to get let in because of technical
Yeah.
issues.
Which wasn't awesome, but at the same time, whatever.
Yeah, it ended up being all right, and the person behind us was fucking pissing me off.
Holy shit, they were annoying.
She just kept going, Bobby Lee! And then she was like, who loves Bobby Lee? She's a grown-ass woman acting like a 4-year-old. And, like, the dude that was with her, I don't know if she's boyfriend,
Caretaker.
husband, caretaker. I don't know what it was. But he was just like, he would randomly be like, hey, hey, hey. And kind of, like, try and calm her down.
Literally, he would be like, cut it out.
And then,
like a child.
and then she would be like,
Oh,
sorry, I'm just
sorry.
excited to see Bobby Lee. And then she would talk to the guys next to us, and I think they uncomfortably started agreeing with her
Yeah.
instead of just the way that they were answering the questions that she was asking.
I was hearing that.
And
It was
then-
just such like exact questions.
Then when they were talking about Kalila, Bobby's ex, and she's like, I don't care what anybody says. I like Kalila. She's saying it loud, like she's trying to get attention because
Yep.
people in their fans sometimes don't like her. And so she's trying to get attention with that.
Well, now we have 12 minutes. We can do that easy.
Well, the battery.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has 12 minutes or not.
Fair. Okay, we got a speed round.
And we're just going to skip through that. She was just annoying as fuck. They brought out, so Jet Ski came out first, Juicy. Then
so fucking funny.
Bobby came out, fucking love him. And then Andrew came out, and then they opened it up for all the Bad Friends podcast stuff. And
Yep.
then they brought out Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz, and then Sugar Sean.
Yes.
Holy fuck, I lost my mind.
And the one and only Bobby's mom.
Bobby's mother.
And not only did they play the clip of that in the beginning, they did it twice. Andrew got to say it with the cross eyes,
Live.
and then they had did they have the whole crowd do it?
No,
Okay.
that wasn't one, no. They were having a lot of the crowd say it back.
Yeah.
I wish they would have done that one, but I don't think we could.
Yeah. Then I'm trying to just speed through like they did trivia with two guys up there, and the loser had to kiss Bobby or suck on Bobby's tongue, and it was between Clitmouth and the Mexican, even though they were Clit Lip. Yeah, and
They
the
called him
Mexican.
Clit lip because Andrew's just like, you look like you got a clit on top of your fucking lips.
No, it was his. It was in his mouth.
Was it on his?
Yeah, that's why I said Clitmouth. It was his gums. It was above his teeth.
Oh, okay.
I don't know which one it was, but because they could have just said lip, but I thought it was mouth. But then the one Clit guy,
Holy shit, he knew
he
everything.
just ran through him, and then
Like it got to the point. It was like 3-0.
Yeah.
It was best out of 3. They're like, okay, best out of 5.
then the other guy, not Clit guy, lost, so he had to suck on Bobby's tongue. But then the other guy also got to do it because he wanted to.
The winner did it first.
Yeah.
actually.
Then the loser did it.
Yeah, it was pretty
then
funny.
2 women got on.
Holy shit.
This made me kind of hate women. The most psycho person ever, who somehow had a significant other,
I
got up on stage and
I think we both thought it was a bit at first.
yeah.
And then everyone in the
And then as
stadium realized it's-
uncomfortable as Andrew and Bobby started getting, and
You
then
could
you could tell that it was getting bad.
Yeah.
But she just kept repeating, like, I'm so obsessed with you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm literally your
then
number one fan.
At one point, she said she's gonna find out where Bobby lives.
Yeah. And then she couldn't answer any of the trivia questions.
She's like,
she
I
didn't
know
know
this.
a single
I
thing.
know this. I'm a super
Oh,
fan.
the guy from the one movie.
that one guy.
Kim.
That
Kim.
guy.
It was Ken Jeong, not Kim. And I mean, she could have been saying Ken, but I'm pretty sure she said Kim.
She did.
Okay.
She almost said the dictator of yeah.
And then they were doing like lifelines, and
I
then
really
people
want
started.
editing Carson to zoom in on that laugh. It was really cute.
And then they started doing like lifelines and stuff, and at one point people were shouting out the answers, and so Bobby came off stage
He was getting pissed.
right next to us, and he's like, "Who the fuck said it? Who the fuck is said
Where
it?"
are you?
And I'm just waiting for the moment to be like, Bobby, hey, we met you yesterday. We're
hey,
here.
hey,
Look at us."
He had sweatpants on, and for the life of me, I just wanted to go, "Hey, your fly's down."
You wanted to say, which was so funny when Cade told me that after the show. It
Oh,
fucking
God.
cracked me
I was
up.
about to say, and then he walked away. I was like,
Then they did a dating thing, Love Ali, with 3 ladies. One of them
so funny.
was like a 3rd grade teacher, and the answer she was given, she was pretty cool.
She was pretty
The
cool.
second one,
boring.
a bitch. The third one, not only was she cute, she was sick as fuck. She was down with it.
She was
you know?
funny.
And she was Korean
her,
also.
Her first answer to that last question, no.
Yeah. Bobby goes to pick something out of his toes, and you see a dingleberry hanging out of his butt. What do? I take that shit. What she say? I pick it out with my teeth.
Yeah.
Or something
'Cause
like that.
The first lady was like, I'll pick that out and then suck his toes. And then the second lady was like, nah.
She said, "I'll go. I'm gonna leave him and leave him for someone younger."
Yeah. And then the third girl was like, take that shit out with my teeth. It's like just one up.
Yep. And then the third one won. She was just the best answers, and she was Korean. And
The last question, I'm not going to say the first answer, but it being
Yeah.
one word to describe your vagina.
yeah, and one of them, what did she say? Fun. Number one said fun.
Number one said
Number 2, someone made a joke and said, "Let me guess, dry."
Bobby did.
Bobby did, yeah.
Yeah,
And everyone
dry.
fucking lost it.
Then she was like, what?
Yeah, and then she kind of quietly just goes, "Wow," like she didn't know, like, and she was a little older to be saying that, and she said it like she was unsure about it.
She was like, she looked uncomfortable saying it.
Yeah,
It's like, then,
and she just gave all the most stupid answers, and then decides to say she's got a wet ass pussy.
yeah.
And then the next girl got 3 tries.
Yeah.
Mystical,
And then just the last one that sealed the deal, she just goes, Asian.
Yeah, and then everyone just loses it.
Because Bobby's blindfolded during this.
He can't see.
And my God, it was so funny. And Bobby's like, who should I pick? Every fucking person. 3.
Number 3, my lord.
They're like 1, 2, boo.
Then Bobby got on the piano, and they all started singing. Like Bobby was playing the piano, Andrew was singing, and Juicy was on the trumpet.
Yep.
They were
Really
saying
cool.
a song about Phoenix. Yeah, Bobby's so good at the piano.
He's very good. And Juicy's really good at the trumpet.
Oh, I love her trumpet
Holy
stuff.
shit.
Then they sung "Daddy Why You Die," which is on the podcast that blew up.
They had the crowd sing along. It was fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. Then they said goodbye. I wanted to note that my dad sent me money, and I said, "What the fuck? Why?" Because he's been asking me for money for so long, and he just sent me a good amount of money. And I said, "What the fuck? How? Why? What? How?" And he was just like, "I love you." And then I was like, and he goes, just do something stupid with it. Do something cheap and stupid with it. And then he's like, wait, actually, take a picture with a really hot woman. So my mission for the night was to take a picture with a really hot woman.
So not only did he get cash, his dad wingmanned him.
Yeah. And
Like-
so I look over at Kate after I watched this girl come down the aisle, and I was just like, oh, man, she is beautiful. And I turned to Kate after she sits down and gets everything figured out, and I go, I think I should go ask her for a picture. And then Kate was like, do it, dude, do it.
I looked at her and I'm like,
And then as soon as that came out of my mouth, I was like, oh, maybe not. And then Cade was like, dude, do it. And then I was like, "Fuck." And so
And
I stood up, and
he
he's like, you got
committed.
this.
He committed.
Yeah, and I walk over, and I go, hey, can I ask you a quick question? And she was like, yeah, sure. So I sat down next to her, and I go, me and my friend are doing a challenge, and I have to take a picture with a really pretty lady, and you. And she's like, oh, yeah, I got you. She would like thumbs up and everything. So I take a picture, and it was a little blurry at first, and we took a second one. She's so freaking pretty. I
Shout
wish
out.
I would have been able to have a little more courage to have asked her her name.
When he got back to his seat, I was like, how'd it go? He's like, good. I'm like, what's your name? I don't know.
Yeah. I literally took the picture and was like, thank you so much. You're awesome. And then walked away. Didn't know her name. After that had happened, I kept looking over at her like, fuck, I really should have I should have said something else. And then when we were leaving after the show was over, I still was standing up and like looking at her like, fuck.
Dude, she was so cute.
And she wasn't with anyone, so you never know.
I
Then
think she was with her parents.
no, she showed up by herself.
Because then the two other people that came down, she was talking to him. That sat next to her.
Oh, well, then there were, there's no video or photos, and if you got caught once, you get a warning. If you got caught twice, you get kicked out. And people were trying to take videos and photos, and their fucking flashes would go off, and it was so fucking funny to me.
And it's a dark-ass room.
Yeah, all the lights are off.
So people are just getting fucking caught instantly.
Yeah. And then I think the last thing that I have written down on here is just the fact that we literally had no pants on for the majority of the time in the Airbnb.
It's true.
Like, we would either go to the bathroom and come out and just not have our pants back on, or when we'd get back into the Airbnb, just take our pants off.
It was so hot.
Because Kate, for some reason, was wearing pants for the first day,
I was actually feeling fine.
and then you would put on gym shorts and then change back into the pants, and then you'd change into the gym shorts, and then you'd change into shorts the next day.
Yep.
And then, but like the back and forth between the shorts and the gym shorts, and sometimes we just not put any shorts on.
Yeah.
And
It was comfortable.
yeah, it was such a good time. We're gonna figure out as I'm editing all of this shit that how everything's gonna be released. If we need to do a 2-part thing, or if we need to do just a really big one. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with our vlogging stuff. We're gonna get all together.
Yeah.
Um,
We got a lot of pictures. We
lot
got
of
some footage.
pictures. So
I think we got a decent amount of footage though, which is nice.
yeah, which is really nice. I hope it's a good long bit,
Yeah.
and maybe I can put that artist's song
Yeah.
in over, like, just in the background of
That'd
that.
be cool.
But yeah, I think that's it.
I think that about covers it. We'll
You
probably have
guys-
more to talk about that we remembered.
Yeah,
But
you guys know the drill. Follow, subscribe on everything.
Yep.
The camera might have died by now,
it's true.
so
We don't know.
we're just gonna close it out right now. And
Yeah.
thank
Thanks-
you for listening.
Thanks for listening.
and going on this fun trip with us.
It was so much fun.
Well,
I'm exhausted. I think our sleep numbers are in the single digits. So
it's Mother's Day. We've got to go split up. He's going to go to a family thing. I'm going to go to a family thing. I
Yep.
got to go buy my mama some flowers.
My mom is in a different country.
But this was episode 61 and 61 and a half, maybe.
Maybe.
61.2. You know, you never know.
You never know. We'll find out.
Yep, we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, and have a good rest of your day.
Wait, we can't forget.
Oh. It's still recording. Wow, yeah.
Nice.
Two brains, one cell. Two brains, one cell. Two brains, one cell. Two brains.